should start now. Is almost okay. 10 past 1, right? And then we can, right? We continue. 10 past 1, right? We continue with exercise 11B. Okay, therefore you can take out your textbook and then go to this page, right? Okay, let's start. Now, yesterday, okay, in exercise 11A, okay, usually you are given the congruent triangles. Can you hear me clearly? Is this loud enough? Now, and then we okay. Now, yesterday we usually you usually given the congruent triangles, and then you are asked, say, to find the length, okay, or find the angles, okay. And then 11B, okay, this time will be different, okay. You will be given the informations of the triangles, and then you have to tell whether the triangles are congruent. Okay, can you look at 11B? Okay, look at the first one from question 1 to 6. From question 1 to 6, okay, can you see the instruction here? Okay, can you see the instruction here? In each of the following, the two given triangles. Now, this time in exercise question 1 to 6, you are given that the triangles are congruent, but you need to tell the reasons why they are congruent, okay, based on the information given, okay, right? And therefore, look at the first one. Can anyone wants to try? For question 1, okay, if these two triangles are given, what do you think? Why they are congruent? Anyone? Can you see that? What is the reasons that they are congruent? SSS, right? Because you can see that one pair of equal length, this is the second pair, and then the third pairs, okay? And then 3 pairs of corresponding sides are equal in length, okay? Therefore, in this case, these two triangles are congruent, and then the reason is SSS. Therefore, you can write that for question 1, okay? The reason is SSS. Okay, how about question 2? Question 2. Now, if you still remember in your textbook, there's a table. Yeah, there's a table, okay, listed the reasons for congruent triangles. Okay, if you are not familiar with those reasons, you can just turn to that page and then have a look. And then we do still remember we follow the sequence, okay, angle. And then next one, okay, is also an angle, okay, they are equal. And then afterwards, okay, this is the length of these two sides, okay. Therefore, in this case, angle side. And then because 2 angles are equal, and then one's corresponding size, 1 pair of corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, this one is AAS. Okay. And then come to this one. And then come to this one. What's that? No ASS. In this case, okay, we have right angle, and then this one is called hypotenuse. The length which is opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. And then we know that the hypotenuse are equal. And then we know we have the information of another pair of side. Therefore, this one is RHS. Only this case. For the one, Timothy, you just mentioned this one or this one, okay? If this angle is not a right angle, okay, we have tried. Do you still remember? We have tried. The two triangles may not be congruent. Okay, we have tried 2 days ago, okay? In this case, if you are given the information of two lengths, two sides, and one angle, but if the angle is not a right angle, in that case, the two triangles may not be congruent. If you still remember, there's a case that we can draw two triangles. If you still remember, okay, we did it 2 days before. Okay, 2 days ago. Okay, right, and only the case
only
the angle is a right angle.
Corresponding angle.
What is your question? Ask again. Who is talking? Hello.
Corresponding angles.
Yeah, these two. It means we look at them in a pairs, then they are called the corresponding angles. Yeah. And then this one, how about this one? Then we have the length, and then we comes to the angle, right? And then we have the length here. Okay, and then in this case, this one is, we have the side. Hey, what's going on? Disappear. Side, angle, and then side, right? SAS. And this angle is called included angle. Okay, included angle. Okay, because it is like that. It is this angle is included by two sides. Okay, therefore this is called included angle. And how about number 5? How about number 5? Anyone? Look at
angle,
it.
side angle.
Angles, side angle. ASA, like that. ASA. Joshua. Not AAS. AAS will be like that. If we have AAS, then we have AAS, this length. Okay, therefore this is ASA. Yeah. How about number 6? Be careful. How about number 6?
RHS.
Really? Think about the meaning of each letter, RHS.
Side, angle, side.
Yeah, this one should be side, angle, side, not RHS. This one, people usually make a mistake. Whenever they see a right angle, they always think that it should be RHS. But the case is that RHS, this H, okay, it means the hypotenuse. It means we must have the information of the hypotenuse. We can use RHS. But in this case, you can see that this one, this is the hypotenuse because this side is opposite to the right angle. But this part is unknown. Okay, this pairs of sides is unknown. Okay, therefore in this case, this one is the reason for them to be congruent. Okay, it's not RHS. It should be side angle side, okay, SAS. Okay, therefore, you I think in your textbook, you can mark these two, okay, pay attention, these two. For number 3, this case is RHS. But for number 6, although there's a right angle, but the reason is not RHS, it should be SAS. Okay, I would suggest you to mark it down in your textbook to remind you when you do the revision. Is that okay? Come to this one, any problems? Any problem up to this moment? If no, then we can move on to the next page. Now for I think my the diagrams, okay, of my file will be a bit distorted or not distorted. They have the diagram have moved to the other place, but doesn't matter, I think. Right. Now this one, look at this carefully. Okay, determine whether each of the following pairs of triangles must be congruent. I mean, means they may not be congruent. They may not be congruent. Okay, therefore, you have to first observe the triangle, observe the pair of triangles, and then see whether you have any reasons telling people that they are congruent. Okay, and then you have to write down the explanation or reason one by one. Okay, this is what I want to show you for these. Okay, I think this diagram should be number 7, right? Now, first of all, do you think that these two triangles are congruent? Anyone? Do you think that they are congruent, these two triangles? Yes. And then probably what reason? If you think that they are congruent, what reason is it? Hi, hello. Okay, then you have to write down clearly. Okay, let's see. Now first, we have AB 8 cm, QR 8 cm, right? Therefore, I know that AB equals QR. Okay, and then for left hand side, you can see that for left hand side, I'm talking about the triangle on the left. And therefore, you just follow, okay, just write the information from the triangle on the left hand side. Okay, don't sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right. Okay, right. And then the next one, I would like to write down the length first. Therefore, the next one will be BC, right? BC, okay, which is 6 cm, and then it is equals to PQ. All right. And then next one, angle ABC, and then equals angle PQR. Okay. Now, of course, if there's a values given, of course, you can write down more clearly. like that, okay, 30 degrees. But sometimes later, you can see, starting from question 9, okay, the exact length or exact values of the length or exact value of the angles, okay, is not given. Okay, it is just indicated in the diagram that they are equal. Then in that case, okay, we just write down those lengths are equal. Okay, may see, I will just remind you later. Okay, and then after showing these pieces of information, you then write down, okay, triangle ABC, congruent. Okay, this is the symbol for congruence. Okay, remember. Okay, and then be careful, we need to follow the angle. Okay, for A, okay, which angle corresponds to angle A? I mean for triangle PQR. What do you think? Anyone? For this angle, come to triangle PQR. Okay, which one? Okay, which one? Angle P, angle Q, angle R. Which one? Angle R. Okay. Therefore, if I name the triangle, okay, starting with angle A here, and then for this one, I have to start with R. And then how about B? B is 30 degrees, correspond to 30 degrees here. This one is easy. Q, okay, R, Q, P. Okay, and then write down what you have got. Okay, I have S, A, S. Okay, this is what you need to do for question 7 to 12. Okay. Of course, I would suggest you to open your textbook and then we do it together. Okay, therefore, we are going to question 7. Okay, and then you can try to no question 7. This one should be question 8. Okay, you can try to write the steps and then we check the answer. Okay, number 8. This pair, right? Okay. They are congruent, right? Reason. For this pair of triangles, what would be the reason if they are congruent? Do you think that they are congruent? These two triangles. Okay, S, S, S. Okay. After you have identified, okay, the why they are congruent, then you can start writing the reason. Okay, and therefore you can start with any length. For example, say xy. Xy equals EF. Okay, in this case, you can write very clearly because both length, okay, equals to 7 cm. And then we have XZ 6 cm equals to ED, right? And then which is 6 cm, right? And then the last one, YC, okay, YC equals to FD, right? Which is 5 cm. Okay, therefore triangle X, Y, Z, okay, congruent to Triangle what? Anyone?
EFD.
Very good. EFD. Okay, agree? The others? And then you have to write down the reason. If you have enough space, the reasons can be written here. Okay? Then, how about this one? Do you think these two are congruent? How about this one? How about the next pair? Are they congruent? Anyone? Gabriel, are you answering this one? You think that they are congruent? How about the others? Do you agree? Look at what information we have. And then you, okay, Joshua, can you hear me now? Okay, then do you agree that these two triangles are congruent? Congruent means they are totally the same. Same shape and same size. What do you think? This one and this one. Different size. Now you can think about it. If I need to make sure that the two triangles are the same size, and then I need information. I need at least one piece of information about one pair of length. Okay, but in this case, if AAA, it means I just have information about the angles. Then it means I cannot tell whether the length are equal. Okay, therefore in this case, if I just have information about the angles AAA, only the three angles, I cannot confirm that they are congruent. Therefore, AAA is not a reason for proving congruent triangles. Okay, anyone don't understand this part? Now, think about the case this one is easy. If I have a equilateral triangle, you still remember equilateral triangles, okay? Three sides are equal. Do you remember? Okay, all these three angles are 60 degrees, right? My computer is coming. Okay, right. But we can also have a smaller equilateral triangle, right? I mean, only these three lengths are equal. And then these three angles are also 60 degrees. And therefore, both of them, okay, they are equilateral triangle. Okay, if what we know about equilateral triangles, we just know that all these three angles are 60 degrees. And for this one, this is also an equilateral triangle. All these three angles are 60 degrees. Okay, but obviously I can have different size. Okay, therefore they are not congruent. Okay, therefore for number 9, you can just answer that they are not congruent. Okay. Anyone have questions? Anyone have questions up to this one? Okay. And then we come to the next one. How about this one? Now, then in this case, you can see that we don't know how long is it, okay? But we just know that from here, we just know that DF equals QR, like that. Okay, you look at this kinds of symbols. Okay, it means these two lengths are equal. Okay, but we don't know the exact length. It means we don't know whether it is 5 cm or 6 cm or what. Okay, but what we know that these two lengths are equal. And similarly, it means in this case, I know that EF equals to QP. Okay, and then we have a right angle here. Okay, angle DEF. Angle DEF equals angle RPQ. Right. Then are these two triangles congruent? And then what if yes, what is the reason in this case? Hello? Anyone? Richard, do you want to answer? So quiet today, Richard. RHS. Yes. And therefore we write down triangle, say DEF. You don't really understand. Which part you don't understand? Do you know the meaning of congruent? I mean the word congruent. It means, yeah, it means the triangles are the same size and same shape. And then we are talking about what kind of information we need to tell whether the triangles are congruent. Okay, and then you can turn your book to the page that you have the table of the reasons. Okay, and then we have tried to draw some triangles, okay, a few days ago. Okay, do you still remember? In some cases, for example, if I know that the three sides, okay, for both triangles are equal, then these two triangles must be, okay, congruent. Okay, then in this case, say for number 9, okay, for number 10, okay, if I look at, this is, I think this is what? This is number 9 or number 10. Anyway, okay, the pair of triangles, okay, we are looking at here, okay, for this one, we find that it is a right angle triangle. And then we know that the hypotenuse, okay, the length, okay, or the side opposite to the right angle, these two lengths are equal. And then one more pair of sides, they are equal. Now in this case, if we have tried before, in this case, if we have this information, okay, there's only one triangle we can draw. It means whenever I give you this length and this angle, okay, you can only draw one triangle, okay, same shape and same size, okay, no other possible ones. then therefore it means this information is enough for us to tell the triangles are congruent. Can you get that? Can you get the meaning? How about the others? Is this okay up to this moment? Maybe you think about it and see whether you need a further explanation. Okay, we can do it tomorrow. Okay, or I can draw the triangles again. Okay, if you need, say, you need to look at it again. Okay, by drawing. Okay, right. Now this one. Okay, and then when we write down the pairs of congruent triangles, we need to follow, okay, telling people that which angle correspond to which one. For example, this angle D here, you can see that maybe it is easier if in this case, if we look at the right angle first. Now obviously E corresponds to P, okay, because the right angle is here. And then if you look at the other pair, okay, D, and then you can see that DE is the shorter side, okay? Therefore, in this case, PR is shorter than PQ. Therefore, D should correspond to R, okay? It means they are in one pair. These two angles should be equal, okay, because they are congruent. And then the remaining one should be F should correspond to Q, right? And then when we name the triangle, okay, we need to follow, okay, we need to follow the sequence. On the left, D, E, F, right? And then D correspond to R. Therefore, I have to start with R here. And then E correspond to P. Therefore, I have P here. And then R, P, Q. R, P, Q. Be very careful. We are not following alphabetical order. Okay. And then you have to write down the reason. It means what kinds of information you have so that you can tell people that these two triangles are congruent. The information here, we call it RHS. Because we have a right angle. We have a right angle. And then we know that hypotenuse are equal. Okay, can you see the hypotenuse? This length is the hypotenuse for a right angle triangle. Okay. Right. And then we have one more side. We have information of one more side. Therefore, RHS, right angle, hypotenuse, and side. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions? And then you look at these two this time. Now, I would suggest you, if you have a ruler or protractor, I think, okay, for your textbook, you can try to measure the length should be the same. Okay, if it is identified that these two lengths are the same, you can try with your ruler, okay, and then try to measure. In this case, it means for these two triangles, okay, I have one pair of equal side here. This length, the length of FE okay, equals to the length of MN. And then the length of ED, okay, same as the length of LM, right? And then we have an angle. The size of this angle equals to this one. And then if you, in this case, do you think that these two triangles are congruent? Think carefully. Do you think that they are the same shape? If you want to, let me see. Can you wait for me for a moment? Right. Now, if you are not quite sure, what can you do? What do you think? If you look at the diagram and if you are not sure whether they are congruent, what can you do? What do you think? Let's see. This is number 11. Number 11. Okay, maybe let me show you something. Wait. Now we are looking at this one, right? And then if you have, now that's the case that, of course, you can try to measure, okay, this one, almost 3 cm, right? And then you measure this one, should be 2.9, right? Can you see that? They are the same. And then, how long is it? 2.8. And then this one also 2.8, right? Or, of course, I don't have the tracing paper here. Or you can try to trace the triangle. Okay? And then if you are not quite sure whether they are equal, I just do it quickly because I'm using one hand to holding the iPad. I don't have the stand today, okay, as I am at school. Or you can try to trace one triangle and then you try to put on the other one, okay, and then you try to put on the other one, and then you can check whether they can overlap with each other, okay, if you are not quite sure whether they are congruent. Then I would suggest you to do for this one, okay, if you don't quite understand what we are talking about in this chapter. Because in this case, if you trace the triangle, and then if you try to put on the other one, you can find that the length here, they are the same. This angle, they are the same. These two lengths, they are the same. But the shapes cannot overlap with each other. Okay, therefore it means if I just know the information of these, okay, it is not enough. It is not enough, okay, to tell, or we cannot always get the same triangles, okay, we cannot always get the same shapes, although these two lengths are equal, these two lengths are equal, these two angles are equal, but we can have two different triangles, okay. then in this case, it means this is not a reason. I cannot use this one as a reason
Oh.
to make the decisions that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, therefore in this case you can see that they are not congruent. Okay, therefore we don't have reason like SSA or ASS, no such kinds of reason. Okay, because it is not. Okay, understand this case? And then for this one, okay, AAS, okay, here, this is the answer that you need to follow, okay, triangle ABC, congruence to triangle DFE, but you need to write the steps clearly like that, okay, AB, okay, AB equals DF, okay, and then we have BC, oh no, not BC, angle ABC equals this one, angle DFE, okay, and then this one, angle ACB equals angle DEF, this one. And then this is the conclusion, triangle ABC congruence to triangle DFE. And the reasons is, okay, up to this moment, any questions? Do you still have any questions? I think I forgot to upload the worksheets to you yesterday, okay, because I need to change the worksheets to PDF file, okay, therefore give me some time, I will do it today, okay, maybe you try the worksheets first, okay, and then we may just get some more time, okay, to do some more exercise, okay. I hope you manage this part first, because the next session will be the other one. It's the other kind is talking about similar triangles. Okay, therefore I want to make sure that you know the meaning of congruence. And then this is the table that I just mentioned. Here, this table lists out the reasons, or this is the information we need to know if we want to tell the triangles are congruent. For example, for the two triangles, if I can know them, I can know that all these three corresponding sides are equal, then I can say that it means I have enough evidence to tell that these two triangles are congruent. And for this one, it means if I don't know this side, doesn't matter. If I know these two sides are equal, these two sides are equal, and then this angle. Okay, once again, remind you once again, this is called included angle. It means this angle must be informally, we can say that it must be inside these two sides. Okay, we say that it is included, okay, in these two sides. Okay, if just like this case will be different. You say that you can see that we have two corresponding sides, okay, they are equal, but the given angle here is not included. It's not included. That's why these two triangles are not congruent. Okay. And then for this case, if we know these two angles, two pairs of corresponding angles, they are equal, and then this length, okay, these two sides are equal, okay, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And then the reason we will write it A as a angle, side, angle. And then there's another version is that AAS, because these two, okay, if you still remember, I have told you that they are actually from the same reason, okay, because if I have already known two angles, of course, the third one must be equal. Okay, therefore, they are actually the same version. Okay, it means we have information of two angles and one pair of corresponding sides. Okay, then these two triangles always must be congruent. And then this case is just a right angle triangle. But be very careful. Okay, RHS means if I have right angle here, and then if I know something about this size, this is called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay. And then one more pair of corresponding sides. Okay, they are equal. Then in this case, these two right angle triangles are congruent. Okay, and then the reason is RHS. So just remind you once again, not all for right angle triangles, sometimes we may not have information of the hypotenuse. Then in this case, say just like this one, okay, we talked about this one just now. In this case, the reasons for these two triangles to be congruent is not RHS, it is SAS, because we don't know the hypotenuse. Therefore, we cannot use RHS here, even though the angles here are right angles. Okay, right. I think you can check your Google Classroom, okay, maybe a few hours later. I should have uploaded the worksheets for you. And then you try the worksheets and see whether you have problems. Okay, you better ask any question if you don't understand this part. And then if you don't ask anything, then we will continue to the next one. Then we will talk about similar figures. Okay, right? Up to this moment, anything we want to ask?
Mu.
Mu, what's mu? Haha. Okay. Now, if you have any question, if you don't want to ask here, you can actually send me email. Okay, if you don't want to ask here. Okay, right. Then it's almost 2 p.m. I think it's time
Okay.
to end this lesson. Okay, then we see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Out again.